Okay, I want to go over your in-class project number 14, which is going to be a pen and paper project that's going to bridge between your in-class project number 13, which is uniform motion and reflections on horizontal and vertical walls, and your in-class project number 15, which is going to be uniform motion again, but this time with collisions on diagonal walls. So what you're going to do is you're going to mathematically go through finding the normals and the tangents to walls so that you can figure out how to change the velocity. So you'll remember, if you look at this is going to be the first thing that you do. What you have is what you did in class project number 13, basically, is that this ball is going to reflect off this wall. The vertical component of the velocity will flip. You'll change the sign of the vertical component of the velocity, and then the ball will move up away from the wall. And this here is sort of the process, if you'll remember, that we used. This is a sort of quick and dirty process. You can do a better process if you'd like, but this is what we're going to use, right? So the ball moves to a position, and then it moves to another position. At some point, it hits the wall. At some point, it overlaps the wall. At that point, we roll back to the previous position, flip the velocity, and move to a new position. So rather than this old 3, we go to this new 3, and we keep on moving. Fairly simple. But the issue is that when you have this wall, this diagonal wall, then the component that you're going to actually change is going to be perpendicular to that wall. So you have to figure out what is that perpendicular direction, that normal direction. You're also going to have to figure out what the tangent direction is as well, because that part doesn't change. So you're going to have to figure out what the normal component of the velocity is, how much of the velocity is perpendicular to this wall, and the tangential component, how much of that velocity is parallel to this wall. That parallel part you won't change. That normal part, that perpendicular part, you will change by changing its sign. And then you'll have to add those two vectors back in together. And so that's what you're going to end up doing in class project number 15 on the computer. We've got a project here. We've got a simple part here for you to do, a simple calculation that will take a ball that is moving horizontally and hits a diagonal wall and figure out what direction it comes off of that horizontal wall. Hopefully, you can look at this thing physically. Hopefully, you can see the symmetries and tell me exactly which way it's going to go off the top of your brain, off the top of your head, before you actually do the work. But if not, then that's what doing the work is for, to help you build up your intuition about what things actually do. So I'll see you in class, and I hope you have fun doing this.